Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are trying my luck in the Master League. Now to be honest with you, I'm not really as confident in the Master League as I was in the previous couple of seasons. I did mention before that I reached rank 10 in the preseason and season 1 in the Master League, but with the new additions to moves such as Fire Punch Groudon, Aqua Tail Palkia, etc. And the new Pokemon Zekrom, right? There's a lot of different options, so I don't really feel comfortable with my old team that I was using. But I decided to go ahead and give it a try anyway. Now I am using Groudon, Dialga, and Kyogre, and I switched out one of the Pokemon for Dragonite in the last match. But yeah, another problem is my Dialga is best buddied, but it's really not good. It was the best one I had, so I went with it. So unfortunately, I wish I had a better one. It's not really that great. It's okay when it's best buddy, but it loses the mirror match usually, right? But anyway, that's okay. So we're doing a set, just one set in the Master League. So I have my Groudon right now going for that Fire Punch. Will not knock out Dialga, but I'm able to farm down. So we do go ahead and win that matchup. Groudon does beat Dialga, so that is really nice. Even going straight Fire Punch. So in comes Origin Form Giratina. So I'm going to go straight Earthquake. So we're either going to take the final shield or do a lot of damage to this Giratina. Taking that final shield, okay, I'm definitely satisfied with that. That Giratina will be able to knock me out before I can get to that Fire Punch. So I bring in my Dialga. So Dialga is going to be able to do massive amounts of damage to this Giratina. I'll be able to take a Shadow Ball. I figured he probably could get to an ominous win, as I kind of thought this would be, but I do decide to shield. That would not be enough to knock me out, I don't think, but it would come close. In comes Mewtwo, so I'm going to go straight Draco Meteor, and I'm like, this is going to hit hard. Definitely enough to actually just one-shot it outright. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and try and finish off the Giratina. He does get to a charge attack, which is going to knock me out, but I still have my beautiful purple Kyogre in the back, and I'm going to be able to knock his Pokemon out. So we do actually go ahead and win that. Yeah, so pretty interesting team. So jumping into the next one, but then I realized, oh, my Dialga actually wasn't best buddied, so I'm actually going to go ahead and best buddy it right now, which is what I'm doing. So able to swap the buddies. Definitely want to go to that Dialga to make sure it gets that additional attack, because as I said, it only has 12 attack. It's not really a good Dialga. I wish I had more attack, but totally fine. So we're going to jump in with the same team again, going up against Attack, I guess. And let's see what she's got for us. So we're going to lead with that Groudon versus Towba Kiss. Okay, so let's see how this matchup plays out. Obviously, we get to those Fire Punches really fast, and they do a lot of damage. Well, they'll probably do a decent amount of damage. So we're going to charge up enough for 2, and we're going to go ahead and fire them off. So yeah, she should be expecting the Fire Punch because you don't want to go Earthquake against Towba Kiss. So I'm going to go ahead and go for my second Fire Punch. She did shield the first one, which I'm actually okay with. It does okay damage, but Towba Kiss should be able to win, but we do get to another Fire Punch. Now, if she didn't shield, 3 Fire Punches, I believe, would have been enough to knock out the Towba Kiss. It would have been close, but we do bail, and we catch the Flamethrower with my shiny Kyogre, so that was actually really nice. But she switches into Dialga, so that's not really nice. But, we're trying to get to Blizzard. Unfortunately, she does throw the attack, so I'm going to let my shiny Kyogre go down. It actually doesn't go down. So I didn't think I could reach Blizzard, so I go for Surf. I may have been able to reach the Blizzard, but I don't know. I thought it was too risky. I probably wouldn't have reached it. So my Kyogre goes down. So what do I decide to bring in? Gonna bring in my own Dialga, and even though mine isn't really that great, best buddied and all, his Dialga, or her Dialga, is a lot lower at the moment, so I should be able to win this for sure. So we are able to. In comes Groudon. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, she gets off an attack. I do shield it, figuring it was probably gonna be Fire Punch. We could have taken that; it would have gotten us low. And I am gonna go ahead and go for my Iron Head. So I do go for the bait, hoping she would shield it. And that's exactly what happens. So I switch into my Groudon. We actually get to a Fire Punch, which will knock out this Towba Kiss, because we both switched at the same time. So Towba Kiss is down. In comes her Groudon. She could farm me down. But I have this Dialga hoping to get to Draco Meteor. She does get to a Fire Punch, and I'm hoping this Fire Punch is not enough to knock me out, and it's not. So we get to a Draco Meteor, and the Draco Meteor does so much damage, it is going to be enough to just knock out that Groudon, and we win that game barely, but we win it. So really well played, really great game to my opponent, and it was definitely a very difficult match. So we're going to jump into another game and see how we do in this game. But yeah, that was definitely a difficult match, but we were able to pull it off. So finding an opponent, I'm probably going to stick to Premier Cup most of the time because I seem to do a little bit better in Premier Cup. But, obviously I need probably better Pokemon, better Legendaries, better IVs, especially on my Dialga. I also want a Zekrom. I want a Palkia, but I don't have the rare candies to invest. Okay, so it's a Groudon mirror match, and it looks like his is best buddied. However, I don't know if it's equipped as his best buddy. But, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight Earthquake, hoping that he would think it was a bait and not shield this. But he does correctly shield it, so nice shield. So, do I shield this? I do not, and it's actually going to be an Earthquake. So, he called it correctly. I did not, but that's okay. I'm going to go for Earthquake again. But now he is just able to simply go Fire Punch, and I do have to shield this. I am going to go ahead and go up to my Earthquake, and we are going to go ahead and get off an Earthquake. Let's see if he decides to shield this one. Let's see. He does not. Okay, so now we're basically he's in a little bit better of a position because he's able to get to a Fire Punch before me. However, we should be able to farm his Groudon down. Looks like mine has better IVs, so we do farm him down, literally 1 HP. I don't think I'm at an Earthquake, so I'm just immediately trying to go Fire Punch, but the Dialga deletes me before I can get it off. So I bring in my Dialga. Again, you can see his CP is higher than mine. Whether or not it's best buddied, I don't know, but his is still higher than mine. So I'm going to go for Iron Head, and that will be shielded. Totally fine. He might just attempt to farm me down. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do, but I could not get to an Iron Head, unfortunately. In comes my Kyogre. Kyogre is going to be hit with a charge attack. It is going to be a Draco Meteor. That does way too much damage to me. In comes Zekrom, and even if it didn't have that, even if it was unrelated, it wasn't Zekrom, even if it was something else, he would have beaten me anyway just with Dialga. Didn't have to switch into the Zekrom, but I guess he wanted to show off Zekrom. But Zekrom's such a good Pokemon, isn't it? So, okay, good game. So we're going to jump into the next one, but let's see, and we'll find my opponent soon, hopefully. Hopefully. It's been taking a long time, longer than it does in the Premier Cup. I think more players are playing the Premier Cup. Let me know if you've noticed that. But I'll lead with my Groudon versus Groudon. Okay, another Groudon mirror match. So let's see how this plays out. I think I go straight Earthquake again. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I'm going for Earthquake. He actually gets off his charge attack first. I will let it go through because I know even if it's not a bait, I could still technically survive it, and I don't want to shield the Fire Punch. However, now I will have to shield the Fire Punch, but he doesn't shield either. So I do get to my Fire Punch first, and I am going to go ahead and go for it. So he will have to shield Fire Punch unless if he wants to go down. So he does go ahead and shield Fire Punch. We did get another Mud Slap or a Mud Shot in there, so that's really nice. So Fire Punch coming out, but I will shield it. So I should be able to get to mine first, I think. Yep, barely probably able to, and I do get to a Fire Punch and go for it. So let's see if he wants to commit both shields. Nope, he does not. So he's going to be able to farm me down a little bit depending on what comes in. Going to be Mewtwo. Mewtwo deletes me almost immediately. Mewtwo with Side Strike is so powerful, it's insane. But look how much it's taken from Dragon Breath because of how squishy it is. So I do go ahead and shield this because we all know Focus Blast would do a lot. Going to be a Side Strike. Okay, totally fine. We do get to an Iron Head. This will be enough to knock out Mewtwo unless if he wants to shield and protect it. So he does. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take this attack. I was kind of concerned with Focus Blast at this point because I'm out of shields, but it's actually a Shadow Ball, so it's a double Legacy one, so that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to try it and farm down this Mewtwo. He does get off a charge attack, which will be enough to knock me out, and it all depends what's in the back. So I have my Kyogre, he has Zekrom, another Zekrom, and this Zekrom is going to delete me with Wild Charge, no doubt about it. Zekrom is so good. I didn't know there was so many Zekroms running around the Master League. I mean, I knew it was going to be a popular pick, but yeah, that Zekrom definitely mattered. The last Zekrom didn't matter in the last game. That one definitely mattered. If it was something Kyogre could have beaten, we would have won. But, after that, I'm like, all right, I'm tired of that. I do not want to be wild charged. I don't want my Kyogre to be stuck in against Zekrom, right? So that's why I decided to add Dragonite. So I think I go... Do I go Dragonite in the lead? I think I do. Let's see. Yeah, I go Dragonite in the lead, and then I do have Groudon and Dialga in the back. So let's see how this works out. Dragonite, probably not my favorite Pokemon in the regular Master League. I like the Dragon. I love the idea of having 2 Dragon Breath uses, but I feel like I would want like Palkia or Zekrom with Dialga. Maybe not Dragonite. So this could be a good matchup. It's not SmackDown, so it looks like a good matchup for me. So it looks like he's staying in, probably just going to go for straight Rock Wrecker. So I do go for my Dragon Claw, and that's going to go unshielded. And he is just going for a charge attack. Definitely expecting the Rock Wrecker. I am going to go ahead and opt to shield this. Yep, going to be Rock Wrecker. He's not going to be able to get to another one. He does bail into his Dialga, and I'm going to bail into my Groudon right now. So it looks like he will go for a charge attack. I'm expecting the Iron Head, so I'm not going to go ahead and shield this. Going to be that Iron Head. It still does a lot of damage, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight Earthquake, hoping he would think it was a Fire Punch bait. You know, I know the other couple players, or the first player shielded, but he does not shield. And guys, we have another Zekrom in the back. Luckily, I do not have my Kyogre with me, right? So he's not going to shield that because he knew it wasn't going to be an Earthquake, but at least we get off a Fire Punch. So that Earthquake did a lot of damage. Now, keep in mind, we have 2 Dragon Breath users, right? Going to go for this Dragon Claw. Zekrom is weak to Dragon Breath, so we're looking to be pretty good. He does shield that one up, and we're going to be able to get to another one. Probably going to go ahead and shield this one up as well. But again, we have Dialga, which is neutral to Dragon Breath. It's not weak to it. So after we take his final shield, we'll bring in my Dialga, and he'll try to Mud Slap me. Does a little bit. Not much, and he's going to leave that game. So Kyogre's not going to be stuck against Zekrom that game, but I have a perfect Zekrom, guys. I definitely want to try it out myself. So we do go 3-2. I'll definitely take that. We actually also get a Metagross, which is always nice for the candy, right? So I will definitely take this Metagross. A little bit difficult to catch, but it's not that bad. It's definitely worth it because we all like the Beldum candy, right? So if it ever decides to stay in the Ultra Ball. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.